Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, Yoko from Japan. Welcome back to my channel. Sorry, wait for me a little bit. Wait, it's not this one. Are you hearing from this microphone? I hope so. Sorry, man, I think I missed my Facebook one. That was 10 minutes. I'm streaming on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. And for Facebook, if you are late for more than 10 minutes, then it automatically deletes the stream. So, oh well. Do you guys hear me? Yes, we can hear. Oh, cool. So, hi. I'm in a different room today because, this is so Japanese, right? I'm here. Sorry if you hear the wind. I'm right in front of this big window. And the reason why I'm here is because my room doesn't have a window. It doesn't have any air conditioning. So it's so freaking hot in there. So I had to come here. I'm back. Joe Biden voice. Cool. Hello, Benjamin. Please don't trust vaccine. Okay. Good evening from Atlanta. Good evening. Konbanwa. For me, it's konnichiwa. It's noon, past noon. Ohio. Ken Akamatsu is warning everyone about woke cancel culture. Oh, I don't know that person. Trump had a rally today. Big crowd. Really? How did I miss that? Is it while I was in the shower? Trump rally. I'm gonna look it up now. Like an hour ago in Ohio, right? Cool. How was that? I see all these headlines. I'm trying to save American democracy. Donald Trump returns to rally stage in Ohio. Donald Trump rallied today in Ohio to target Republicans who voted for impeachment. I see. Trump airs all the election grievances in return to rally stage. Interesting. Huh. Nice. He's so popular. He's so popular. That's amazing. I hate the CCP. Me too. Yes, I'm here. Hello. Hello. Yes, this is so Japanese. This is our closet, We put our futon or bed in here. And it's right there, actually. We don't put it inside of that because it gets kind of it's humid here. So I want to make sure that it gets the air, so that it doesn't rot. Cool. Mike. 風切り自然. Nice. Good afternoon from Florida. Oh my gosh, I heard about the building collapsing Surfside, is it called? In Florida. I'm praying for all the people that are affected by the incident. And it's awful. It's like 9/11 again, but except for the terrorism part, the building collapse. It's so awful. And I read that over 150 people are still missing. They can't confirm if they're alive or dead. So I'm praying from here in Japan. Wee. I can't read. Is it German or? Nicht wie mein Schwester. I took German in college as a second language, but I don't know. It sounds great. No background noises. Oh, really? Great. Hello from Bremen in USA. Where's that? Hello. Any chance representing Japan in the Olympics, or is that only an American and a New Zealand thing? I don't know, but this one female soccer player who it's I don't think soccer has Olympics. I don't know, but a Japanese representative of the soccer, the female soccer in Japan, and one of the players uh, came out and said that she is a trans and that she will like she was born to be a female, but she will turn into a guy, or she already has the body. I don't know. She said trans, so maybe. Oh yeah, she got rid of her boobs, I think. So yeah, the some of the surgeries are done, I guess. But yeah, after she she plays soccer a little bit more, then she will uh, become a man or whatever. It's so odd, but yeah, people have different opinions about LGBTQ here in Japan. I feel like I am open to like gay people and so on. Like I don't have any religious background to criticize and so on. However, when it comes to marriages, like legal procedures, then I oppose to like gay couples, because it's our tradition to, have families like the way we have been. Like it shouldn't be changed because I'm a conservative. Like it will mess up the society. So unfortunately. UK Health Minister Matt Hancock called violating his CCP virus stay at home to cheat on his wife Gus sacked today. I read that in a news our newspaper from today. Yeah, it was in here. I have Sankei Shimbun here, the conservative-leaning newspaper. And yeah. Oh yes, did you see the Japanese singer Hikaru Utada says she is non-binary? Do you think this will have a trickle-down effect to other Japanese, or since Utada was raised in America, she will be a rare example? What is binary? I hear that often. Binary. It talks about the math. I'm asking about the gender, man. Huh? Like she's neutral? Like she is not what? People make up all these terms and it doesn't even make sense to me. Why? For example, I was such a tomboy, and I always thought that men are better than women. Like that's how I was raised, and so I always wanted to become a man. But then, those face swap apps on your phone. I tried that once, and I became a man, and I was disgusted. So I'm like, hey, I don't want to become a man. That's when I realized, like, I don't want to become a male. So that's good. Okay, so yeah, but at the same time, though, I don't know. I grew up among boys, and also the communities that I belong to are usually like male-dominated communities. For some reason, when I was little, I did kendo, like our martial art with a sword. I mean, like wooden sword. It's bamboo, but anyway. So I was like blah, blah, and beating up boys, right? And it's like guys mostly, and also in this my English career, there are lots of women, so that doesn't count. But then I was talking to metalheads from overseas and foreign students, like, guys, male foreign students on my campus. And then I worked at the instrument store in the mall, and it was a bunch of guys, and I was the only girl in the store. And also I then, got awakened in politics. Like I was repealed, and I started to, engage in a political field. And again, it's like male dominated community. And I started playing FPS game like Call of Duty Mobile, and then again there are a bunch of guys. So the way that I think, and especially because of like after I got married with my husband, I keep talking to my husband all the time, right? Like he's pretty much the only person that I talk to aside from my gaming friends at night. So the way that I think is installed but from a man. So what I'm trying to get to is that I am a female, but I don't feel like a female in a way. Like I do feel like a neutral person, but then I am proud to be a female, right? So it's cool. The way that I am is cool because I am a female. Like if if I didn't have the background as a female, and if I was just like only neutral, then it wouldn't make me interesting, right? So that's what I think. I hope you got what I was trying to say. Of the pop filter on your mic. Oh, this one. How do you feel about Suga's performance so far? Wonderful seeing you live. Thank you for your time and attention. Oh, thank you for coming here and everything. Suga's performance, I think that he is doing the best that he can. Yeah, like right now, people are criticizing him for his COVID-19 situation, like how the policies to deal with COVID-19, but he's not doing a great job. But actually, I think that I'm starting to realize that our people are deceived by the mainstream media because, for example, we keep hearing how well the UK is doing, like the vaccines, and people are going back to the city, like, hanging out and so forth. And we kept seeing that sort of aspect from the UK through our mainstream media here in Japan. But about a week ago, I saw this BBC News article, and it said that the infection cases is now back to 10,000 a day, while in Japan it's like 1,000 something a day. And on the top of that, the population of the UK is half of ours, so if you do the math, I mean, I can't do the math, but if you do the math, like, you can tell the ratio is different. And somehow our mainstream media is praising the UK for doing a great job, like, and we are behind, even though our situation is much better than the UK. So people are deceived by reporting like that. And so the real performance by Suga is not that bad, but people are, thinking that he's not great. So that's bad. What's the position on Taiwan? I support the independence of Taiwan, but only the Taiwan island that you usually see. Some Taiwan independence people or Democrats in Taiwan, they demand the bigger scale, like including the places that are oppressed by CCP right now, meaning like Tibet, Uyghur, and Southern Mongolia, and so on. So that would, like, I'm an activist and I work with all this, Tibetans, Uyghurs, and Southern Mongolians, Hong Kongers, Cambodians, and Vietnamese, and all the people from all these areas. And my position as a Japanese is that it's better to have more countries around China that are independent, so that they will have many fronts and they will be too busy to expand to us, Japan, if you know what I mean. Because all the countries that are oppressed right now, like Tibet and others, they're on the west side, right, of China, and we are on the east side. Like, Japan is on the east side. So yeah, we want to make them keep them busy. So that's our national interest viewpoint. And so same for Taiwan. We do want Taiwan to get completely independent from China. But then we don't want them to become another threat. So we have to have a balance. Yeah. I don't think it's right that biological men compete against biological women in the Olympics. Yeah. So what I think now is that we should have this special section for transgenders. They shouldn't, like, we all know by science that they were former male or female, and that it's not fair for anybody to mix them up with, like, 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 I don't want to be discriminated, but like normal normal females and males. So I think that if you can create like a transgender field with and you should divide also like former male and former female. And if we do that, then that will be the only fair, that will create fair games. And at the same time, if we can't do that, then we gotta mingle everybody, right? Like no discrimination means like mix up everybody. Male and female doesn't matter. There's no difference, right? So that's something um, that I'm saying. Let's go back here. Yoko, is Tomomi Inada still viewed? Is Tomomi Inada still viewed as a potential prime minister for the LDP? She's trying so hard. So now she is going for like a feminist agenda or like LGBT agenda. Like she has turned into a like extreme left politician inside of our ruling party LDP. Tomomi Inada is somebody that came into the picture because of our former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. Like she was a lawyer who was fighting against the propaganda by CCP, such as the Nanking massacre and so on. So yeah, he thought, our former Prime Minister Abe thought that she would be a good politician, but she was great when LDP was the opposition party, like during the Democratic Party administration. But after that, LDP got in power, and then she started to become strange. And now she wants to, like, the media, of course, takes her up because she's a woman, and we keep hearing like, oh, she's a potential prime minister, like candidate. But then because Inada wants to get more votes or support, she wants to get supported by the leftists, right? So now she's going all liberal, and so conservative people are like, and also she did a terrible, terrible job as a minister of defense, just ignorant and lacked in the sense of fights and so on. And she was just awful. So from that too, she's not. I don't think she's supported by conservatives, at least. Just noticed, and your necklace is very beautiful. Thank you. What is your favorite gemstone? I'm not too familiar with stones actually, but or maybe like sapphire or something. I don't know. Is it the? I like whatever purple. This is green, but I like whatever purple. Purple is my favorite color. So, or white one would be nice to have. Cool background. Thank you. Very Japanese with slide doors. Yes. Even the doors that are separating this room from the living room is like they look the same as this one, like slide doors, but from the other side, like from the living room, it's like wooden, like modern looking door, slide door still, but yeah, it's very interesting. Not male or female. That's really Utada. Hikaru Utada is such a like a poser. I would say poser. I hate it when like famous people read the air and jump on what's trendy, or fashionable. It's so uncool. Like it makes them look pathetic, trying to get popular by the majority. It's like, huh? You don't have a soul. She's gender neutral, yeah. Yoko, would you ever play a game like The Division 2? What is that? It's a third-person shooter that takes place in a pandemic wasteland. A version of Washington D.C. I think it came out in 2016 to 17. Sounds interesting, but I like first-person shooter games though, like FPS. I don't know. I could enjoy. Man, my husband is slurping the noodles. I'm so distracted. I'm like, oh, that sounds so good. I know that Westerners don't like that sound. Like we slurp all the time, like the noodles, and also when we drink, we make a noise. And it's it's disgusting for foreigners. But I guess, we really love that sound. Anyway, I'm interested. I should check that out. Division 2. I like whatever, like I like games with good graphic. Like that's all what matters to me. So I probably like whatever game. All about division of people. Yeah. 10月に政府が日本を開くと思うですか？僕の日本語は上手じゃありません。でも毎日勉強します。ありがとう、よこさん。Hey, you roll really well. But I'm not sure about the opening part. It says that if I think Japan will open Japan, like our government opens Japan in October, is it closed right now? Like you mean like you get to come here and so on? I'm not too familiar with our what you call like entrance from overseas. I don't know what's going on now. Like we feel like we are, limiting the people from traveling, but then all these viruses come in. So I'm like, what is going on? So yes, I heard myself from the living room. Okay, let's go down. Did you hear about the movie Karen? Huh? It's basically painting white women as racist towards black people. I do not like this divisiveness. I can't read it. The left pushes for, but I understand the meaning though. No, I don't think I've heard of the movie. That's awful. That is discriminative and racist towards white women. That's awful. Like, why? Doesn't make sense to me. Like people say, like leftists say, like, oh, let's stop discriminating people while they are discriminating all the white people. How does that work? Crazy. Hollywood is losing its touch on entertainment. Yeah. I still enjoy Hollywood movies. It's just that, like, of course, everybody is entitled to their opinions. So, like, I wouldn't mind, like, a LGBTQ push too much. Yeah, especially coming from another country, But at least I'm like, make it natural, It's like right now, every TV show or movies has like LGBT side, depicted, and it's just unnatural. And I think that's another reason why people don't like LGBT or political correctness in general. It's not it's not written well. Like it's not natural. So Division 2 is good. It's a looter shooter like Destiny or Borderlands. Cool. I mean, I just started playing games like I used to play like Second Life and so on, like all this life simulating games. But no, COD is my first game, pretty much aside from Left 4 Dead 2. So I'm not familiar with games, but thanks for telling me, though. Yay! Rainbow Six Siege is a fun FPS game. It's a team-based tactical shooter. Rainbow Six. Cool. Cool. I'll remember that. Division 2 and Rainbow Six. Okay. Okay. One first-person shooter type game that is very popular in America is Doom. Huh. Okay. Man, I need to make a list of all the games that you're recommending to me. Amethysto. Yes. Gemstones aren't always the same color, even with the same name. They often get the color from impurities. Oh, I see. That's cool that you are familiar with all these things. I'm into spirituality, but I don't, not too familiar. I'm playing Battlefield 4. Cool. Right now, as I listen, very fun once you learn. Yeah, I hear that it's a good game. That one I know because my viewer, like Japanese viewer, sent me PS4 together with some COD. Like is it called DVDs? Yeah, like COD, not mobiles but real ones, PS4 version, and also some Battlefield ones. So now I understood that part. Halo. Oh yeah, I've heard of that. It sounds kind of complex though. Just found out Japan has a communist party. Do they hold any seats in the national diet? Yes. They're very active. And I used to think that they are against our constitution. However, it's said that it's good to have them as a party so that we can visually see those communists, and they are not going to have power. They don't get votes. They do have followers, but it's largely, people in the 60s and 70s and so on, like older generation. So they're gonna disappear eventually. Like people, young people are not interested in communism here, generally speaking. Even though, like, it's the interesting part that all these elites here are, of course, just like the ones in America or any other countries, and they fall into all this communism and socialism and so on, thinking that it's a beautiful agenda. But I don't know, like just living here every day, people are not interested in that sort of things. People rather enjoy our tradition. So yeah, it's very interesting. Diversity basically means anyone but white people. That's so true. Yeah. Isn't it crazy? Like, white people, I think I haven't checked the statistics, but I think that white people are still the dominating, like, population-wise, right? Is there a kendo emoji? I don't think so. I wish there was. Same as how feminism means equality for women, but no for men. I know, right? It's not equality at all. Man, men are so discriminated. Even in my country, like people think that in Japan, like male are stronger and so on. No. We females are very, very spoiled in our country. And we love that. Um, would you have a clone of Christine Noem to be your prefecture's governor? Who is Christine Noem? South Dakota has less cases despite no virus mandates. 4 cases as state per days compared to Yuriko Koike's Tokyo 100 plus. Huh. What's the population there though? And I don't know. The reason why Tokyo has more numbers than like at least I'm only familiar with what's going on in Japan, but Tokyo has a high number of infection cases, but that is because everything is so condensed in that city. Like it's a huge city. Like Japan is often misunderstood as a small island nation, but our land is actually very large. Like there are websites that compare the size of the land, and we are always tricked by how the map is written, or drawn. And but Japan's size is actually big, and so is our power. Like if you, I don't think foreign people view politics by GDP, but we do. And when you compare country sizes by GDP, then we come in as a third place regardless of our population size. And when I just traveled to Tokyo to do political activities, I realized that everything is there. You know, people and companies, and of course national diet and everything. It's like newspaper companies, everything is there. So when we while we are there, things just happen like so fast. We live in Fukuoka prefecture, like so far away, but when we go there is so fast and everything. So I realized like of course things happen there, and people work so hard, and like it's a city, so people are, of course, like as they don't have spaces in between and so on. Right now, though, I read the news today that the infection cases are now among people in the 20s and 30s. Like it's the number of infected people among in infected people of people in the 20s and 30s. That number is over 50% now, like out of all the infected people. Yeah. And they were the mainstream media was comparing that to the UK, and same things are happening as the UK. I don't know what's going on though. Because California is a big state like South Dakota, but many people get sick thanks to mask, stay-at-home mandates, and undergoing those untainted kits and vaccination drops. Huh. So it's making things worse? That's interesting. The American media reports that Nobuo Kishi is extremely right-wing. What? Nobuo Kishi. Oh, I think. Is this true? I trust you and your husband's input on Japanese politics more than the media, since they are clueless on Japan. Yes, Nobuo Kishi is the brother of Shinzo Abe. Their names are different, but they're brothers. No, I don't think he is extremely right-wing. He's just known for being pro-Taiwan. I don't even know what his political thoughts are. Aside from that, he is the brother of Shinzo Abe. So, yeah, interesting. Maybe just the image. Like the fact that I don't know his political thoughts shows that he is not extremely right-wing. Like if he was, then he will be on my radar and I would know what he says and so on. But I don't know, so that should mean that he's not just a conservative, I think. Yeah, yep. What did I want to talk about today? Oh yeah, so there's a I'll let you know what's going on in Japan. There's a Tokyo Assembly election that started. Oh wait, before that, let me check the super chat. Thank you, Eric, for the super chat. On my honeymoon in Odaiba, oh cool, I accidentally bought poker cards because I didn't understand that Trump only means the game, not my president. Oh, I see. Do you remember if people said any jokes like that when Trump became president? Yeah, I guess some people were saying that. I didn't hear that much though. Yeah, Trump, like Trump cards. Yeah. You accidentally bought poker cards. Poker cards. There's a poker cards. Like, is it called poker cards? I only know by Trump. That's what we call it. But yeah, it's confusing because sometimes in daily life we do talk about the cars, right? And then I'm like, huh, Trump, you know? So that happened. Interesting. Thank you for your super chat so much. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, so Tokyo Assembly election started. We're having the election period right now, and the voting day is July 4th, your Independence Day. There's gonna be a time difference, of course, but yeah. And what's interesting is that man, I wish the party names had English. I would say if I say Tokyo it is first, do you understand? Like Tokyo it is first. Like that's one translation that I saw. But our Tokyo governor Yuriko Koike, the female governor, she was in the past election. She took LDP, our ruling party, as an enemy. But this time, she wants to do well with the ruling party. So she put herself in the hospital. It said that she's resting because she overworked. But everybody knows that it's for election, that she doesn't want to fight against our ruling parties, especially LDP. So yeah. That's what's happening. And also our opposition parties like Communist Party and also this, man, what is it called? Our biggest opposition party, they are cooperating to, like they have like a common candidate so that they can win against our ruling party. So that's what's happening. So yeah, but anyway, so Yuriko Koike back in the day was supporting this, like she was with this party called Tomin First, like Tokyo Citizens First. And this time the party will be left alone, probably, because Koike is distancing herself by resting. And also ruling parties are cooperating, but they're of course enemy of that party, and opposition parties, they are the enemy of that party as well. So yeah, we will see what's gonna happen. And also our Olympics, is it called qualification matches, are happening. So now, like, I mean, Tokyo Olympics is gonna happen soon, so yeah, and it's very exciting now, and I see all these qualification matches on TV. And what's interesting is that we keep hearing like, oh, we will not have like audience in the stadium and so on. However, there are people, and even though the percentage of the condensity, like in total, is so small, people are packed together in one area. Like that's what I saw on TV. Like if you look at the entire stadium, there are like a small percentage of people compared to the seats that are available, but they are all together, like condensed. Like, what does that mean? Like, what are we doing? That was so weird. But for the Olympic Games, though, there is no alcohol allowed. So, yeah, that's a Japanese way to approach this. Yeah, when people are drunk, people speak so loudly. So that's not good. You're so pretty. Thank you. I try. I'm so excited for the Olympics. Yeah, me too. Like, right now our leftists are going against the Tokyo Olympics, but I know that once, and people are agitated too, but once the game start, people will forget about this opposition. They will just enjoy the game. I know the time will just tell. So I'm good. I'm excited for that. Another thing for Tokyo Olympics, Jill, Biden's wife, will be coming. It's said, and Biden will not come. I forget the reason why Biden can't come. It's some domestic politics inside of the U.S. But instead of Biden, Jill will come, and that's like how it was before during Obama administration. Obama didn't come. I forget where, but his wife came instead of him. And so when Jill comes here, then she'll be treated like we treat Biden. So, yeah. And also Harris could have become the person to, come to represent American leader. However, she has problems with the border. So it's said, like I just heard somebody's analytics saying that Harris can't come, so the only person that's left is Biden. I don't know, Biden, like Jill Biden. So that's why I hear. And there will be G20 happening on the 28th, 29th or so in Italy, right? But I read that Russia and China will be like their top people. I don't know about Xi Jinping and Putin, but other top leaders are attending from online. I read, not sure, but that's very interesting. But uh, Xi Jinping is he is like dealing with this critical moments of his career right now. July 1st, the coming July 1st is the 100-year anniversary of CCP establishment. So he wants to do it well, and at the same time, he will be re-elected. It's not election, but it's gonna be his third term next year. So until then, he can't mess anything up, and so yeah, that's one aspect to consider when we look at G20 and everything. And oh my gosh, super chat! Thank you so much for super chat. Play Valorant or Valorant on PC. I'm aware of that game. It's a cool game. You should stream it on Twitch. Really? Yes. People are saying like, we hear all this other games like Apex Legends and this one, and and Battlefield Mobile is coming, and there are lots of others that we keep hearing. And COD Mobile right now, the population of players is decreasing more and more. And so and by that the game loses its fun part. They're like, when we play like ranked matches, we see all the same people over and over again. Like, our population of Japan is so huge, like it's 1/3 of America. But there are not many players, so people are getting kind of tired of it. So we're talking about which game to play next. But okay, I should try that. Yeah, I'm considering buying a PC for gaming because I am taking it seriously. I am gaining some following in the gaming field from like Japanese people, like young people, and those people are who I can't reach by politics. So it's good, right? Like I'm starting to have the influence for Japanese young people, so, and I'm connecting with them as one of them. So yeah, I'm seriously considering buying a PC, but I will start by like buying a cheap one. I think if just works, then that's good enough, you know. And also I have a monitor, so yeah. Thanks for your recommendation. I didn't get come because he has Alzheimer's. It did say on a newspaper that because he is old. But then why was he elected? You know, if he can't do his job, why did he get elected? Huh. Can't wait to see Japanese people protest against Biden. I don't think that's gonna happen though. Like, because if we do protest against Biden, then that will benefit Russia and China, you know, because whatever we think about Biden, of course, we don't like his liberal or socialist view, but if we protest against Biden, that means that we are protesting against America. So that will damage our Japan America alliance, and we don't want to do that. So yeah, we did talk about all these things, like negative things about Biden administration, of course, but yeah, we have to differentiate things. Is Makoto Sakurai or that one crazy guy running for office in Tokyo again? Makoto Sakurai is the right wing guy. He made Japan First Party, taking advantage of America First policy by Trump. But right now, this one is the Tokyo Metropolitan Assembly election and not the gubernatorial election. For gubernatorial election, Makoto Sakurai ran, but not this one. I don't think he's running. Joe's mental state is declining fast. It's possible he can pass away during his office. Oh no, no. Oh no, I don't know how to react to that. But he's old, you know. Sometimes I feel like I've said this before, but sometimes I feel sorry for him because he's such a tool for all these people that are in the core agitating all this agenda. Like he's just a puppet, you know, like an easy puppet that listens to you, and he is being laughed at by not only Americans but like people overseas can see how he is. Like he's an old guy and not functioning very well, and it's creating this bad image. I think that, like, of course, politics is about the results that politicians make, but image does matter. And America's image right now is like Biden, like walking like an old man, and that is not good. But then Harris is so strong, and she's so powerful and energish. Yeah, but man. But I didn't expect that Harris would have problems though with the border and everything. I don't know much about what's going on, but didn't think that she would have problems. What do you think? What do you think will happen when that American lady burns the American flag on the Olympic podium? What? You mean you're talking about Jill, or I don't know which person? I don't think any. You can't burn things though, because there will be security checks at the entrance. Trudeau. Wait. Oh, super chat. Wait. Trudeau. What? I don't know the pronunciation of this guy's name. Like in Japan, in Japanese, it's Torudo. I don't know, spilling the beans at last G7 summit that Kamala Harris is the next US president. Oh, he said that? She literally had an affair with a San Francisco newspaper magnate, magnate, and she became the state attorney general. Huh. I am not familiar with stories like that, but that's interesting. Yeah, things like that do happen though. Interesting. My husband is like, like, as if he understands what I'm saying. Oh, Marshall, thank you for the super chat. I can't stay. Just wanted to stop by and say hello. Oh, thank you. Have a great stream. Thank you. You have a great night. Sounds very busy. Just stopping by to give us super chat and talk. Interesting. Cool. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Yeah. Okay. If Biden came to Japan, I think he would embarrass the United States like George H.W. Bush did with Miyazawa Akichi. I can't think of the specific scene, but because I'm not too familiar with generations before me. But I mean, Biden has gaffes like way too much, and it's like when I see his footage, I'm like always like, oh, I hope he doesn't mess up, like I'm always worried about him, like worried for him. Apex is very popular. All the VTubers are playing it. Yeah. In over like overseas people, or but the game is very popular. My YouTube channel for gaming is only in Japanese, and I do I do feel like I should do something in English, but I don't know where. Like somebody said Twitch earlier. Maybe I should try Twitch, but I don't know. And the Apex, and I have checked out Twitch, and the COD mobile players are like, the number is very limited, and also the viewer number is very low compared to Apex Legends. People love that game, but it's kind of old though, right? Oh yes, VR chat. I want to try VR chat too, but I need a PC. Yeah, I am on my MacBook Pro right now, and this doesn't have enough and like a engine or hard drive, and I need to get a computer. A powerful PC is also good for video editing and music production. Everything will be faster. Yeah, but right now though, I actually filmed this daily vlog the other day and yesterday, and I edited everything on my phone. It's way easier on phones nowadays. It's crazy. So I will be using I think that I'll shoot daily vlogs again, maybe just trying out to see how I feel. And it's really nice to edit on phones now. And for music production, but I feel like for production, Mac is easier for me to use, because I've been using Mac products Apple products for the past decade now, and I forget how to use Windows. Yoko, how the hell is Taro Aso still in power? I remember he was prime minister when I was a kid. Is he good on China or not? He's a true conservative, but his economic side, like his economic policies, are bad. He's a big government type of politician, and he's also coming from a rich family, like actually from my prefecture, and he has all this business. Like his families have such a strong power locally, and yeah, nobody can defeat that guy. It's just like, in my eyes, he is the Trump of Japan, you know, because he does the comments that he makes and everything, and his background as a rich kid, uh, being born as a rich kid and then politician, and it's so much like Trump, in my opinion. But yeah, for China, I think he is strongly against China, but I don't know. I don't hear much from him anymore. When there are things, some interviews happen, but no, I don't know. My husband said that for national security, he is good. うん。中国に対しては strongly against China. Like he's a decent politician, my husband said. That's impressive that he understands. Yeah, he wants to raise the tax in Japan. So that's the awful part of him. So in total, he's not a good politician, you know, because our conservatives here in Japan finally started to make a movement to reduce our tax, not just consumption tax, but also all the other kinds. And it's becoming a movement. Like it's still small, but at least it started. And it's like, and of course, it was started by this one expert on American politics, and his name is Yuya Watase, and he's friends with Norkisto dakke. Norkist. Like you guys said that he's like long gone. Like you said, like, oh, is he still there? Type of like the tax guy, and our expert is friends with the old man, and also our expert is an expert on American politics, and he gather or collects all this information from America, and also he is looking into how Americans are, especially conservatives or libertarians, are doing all these movements, and now he started this, movement to reduce our tax. So that's good. I need to go in 3 minutes, or actually 2 minutes. Do you think Japan is secretly building a huge navy army again without the consent of the government or with? No. I don't think so. First, we need like what's often said or commonly said is that we need to revise our constitution to like Article 9. Wait, I hear all this like affirmations from my husband, like, yes, that's right. Like he can't understand what I'm saying now. Interesting. But yeah, we need to revise our constitution because that is limiting our military power. It says that we can't use military power or we can't attack first and so on. So because of that, we don't have military, right? Like due to the constitution that was written by America, the enemy at the time. So yeah, so we say that we need to revise our constitution, but at the same time, though, we can change or create laws here, and then we might be able to have a bigger ones. But like I think that what you are saying is the just like I see again. So I'm guessing that just like the old time, will we have a military again, and especially the part secretly. I don't think that's going to happen because nobody has a will here in Japan. We need to like our culture is so weird that we need to like we need policies or laws first so that people will take action. But nobody has the guts to be the actual leader, and we obey all the orders in our society. So yeah, I wish that people would just have the guts to do what they think is right, just like people back in the day. But man, Trudeau. Oh, thank you. Now I know. Trudeau. 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 Okay. I need to go now. But lastly, do you follow our SB and Right Side Broke? Oh yeah. I'm subscribed. I think they show all of Trump's rallies. He was on today. I need to check that out. Thank you for telling me, guys, about the rally. I had no idea. I mean, I was in the showers when that happened, so I'm pretty sure that when I check Twitter after this, my timeline will be filled with Trump. Isn't it interesting that Biden makes a speech and nobody talks about it, and when there's a Trump rally, then everybody talks about it? Do you have like it's like Trump is the like he makes all the stories in the politics. I feel still. Do you have Nintendo Switch? Have you played Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? No, I wish I had. I see pro gamers creating a wish list on Amazon, and this pro gamer that I support, like I'm his moderator for live streams, but he has this like long list of like expensive products, but he gets all of that, and he just got like Nintendo Switch, and he's been playing Atsumori like animal game now. So weird. But so I was like, oh, so I thought to myself like, oh, maybe I need to create a list for myself. But no, I wish I had. This is what I do. So this is my income source, by the way, this live streaming and YouTube and so on. I have applied for Twitter for monetization, but I don't know if they will authorize my account. But they, I've been live streaming from here. Like I'm using StreamYard, but yeah, and it's on Twitter, right? So too. So they counted my streams as their space broadcast, and I cleared all these conditions. So, oh, thank you, mandatory carry. Keep fighting. Thank you for your support. You said I don't have to read the first part of that name, so yes, just barely made it. Oh, you were late, or yeah. Anyway, thank you guys. I need to go now. Sorry, I couldn't read everything. I tried though. It was not many people came today. Maybe people are busy checking out Trump rally and everything. Yeah. Huh? 9番はダメですか? You mean the Article 9 or? Yeah. Have a good night, everyone. Yeah, have a good night, man. George Washington, yes. Bye bye. I need to go now. Tiba's Big Show. Trump was in Ohio. Yes, I hear. I will check that out later. Yes, Okini. Okay, gotta go now, guys. Bye bye. Okay. You I always love that. Oh, stay. Yeah. Okay. Yes, this is a weekly live stream, so I'll come back next week at the same time. So make sure you are subscribed to this channel if you haven't. And yeah, if you miss me in the meantime, though, I am on Twitter, as you know, at Mark Random Yoko. you can talk to me there. So I'm gonna cue the outro and go. So thank you so much for coming out. I am really thankful for all of you that came to this stream. I am really, 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 really thankful. Arigatou gozaimasu. Okay, I'm gonna cue the outro and go. So thanks, and have a good night, guys, or a good day, wherever you are. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.